Hello everyone, I'm back with another Reddit Addicts episode. If you find my videos entertaining, please kindly subscribe and like them. Thanks to everyone for your suggestions and kind notes. Now, let's get started with today's exciting stories.
I cheated on my husband with my ex-BF. Devastated and guilt is ruining my life. Me and my husband have been married for 4, whereas me and my ex have been together for 5. Ex was 17, I was 19 for anyone wondering. I always had an amazing chemistry with my ex. He was my first and I was his first. We took each other's virginity. However, he was abusive. We moved in together when he was 19, we both worked. I eventually got pregnant when I found out he cheated on me multiple times throughout the relationship. He became abusive and eventually I lost the baby. I never got off from it. My ex further turned abusive and manipulative, and soon after he broke up with me and he threw me out. I'm not very much attractive. I've got scars given to me by my ex, childhood trauma, and my parents weren't supportive of me and my ex, so when we broke up, they didn't help much as they were so righteous and believed it was my fault. I met my husband when I was 23 and worked for a small firm. He was one of our big clients. I was blown off by him. He was everything a woman would dream of. Charming, young, handsome, got his life together, and damn humorous. We became friends, and after a year, we started dating. He was warm, felt home, someone you could always count on. This is what makes me even more guilty. He always told me dignity was most important to him and how he hates cheaters. We got married a year later, and fast forward to now, we were doing great. 2 weeks back, my mutual friends organized a party, a homecoming type, even where every high school friend of mine would be at. It was exclusively for us, and hence my husband couldn't join us. I saw my ex there. He's changed, looked amazing. I found out he improved a lot. I drank a few glasses and he came over asking me to dance. I told him I can't do it because I was married. My friends pushed over, saying it was an innocent dance. I couldn't resist and we danced a bit when he leaned in. It was a big mistake. We kissed. It was passionate. Some people clicked our pics. I found this out later on. I wasn't me. I was drunk and barely in my senses. He pulled me over and we started kissing right on the dance floor while everyone was watching. I don't remember much, but he pulled me over and drove to his house. My husband called me multiple times, but I couldn't answer him. I woke up the morning naked beside him. He showed me a video of us doing it and him saying I love you and I whispering it back. I'm devastated. I left his place and asked him never to contact me again. My husband was suspicious at first, but I lied to him I was with friends. He bought this. My ex keeps sending me texts. I found out my friend recorded me and my ex kissing right in front of everyone and how we became a hot topic all around. It's bulls ****. I messed up. I destroyed my marriage. I found out later on he has a girlfriend and it makes me want to throw up even more. I'm thinking to come clean about it to my husband, but he told me cheating was a deal breaker. My husband is also a well-respected and esteemed person, so I won't have any chances to get a good job if we divorce. I don't know what to do. Please help me out. A small update, you guys are right. I can't undo what I did. I can't lie or gaslight him. It was my fault I went there and I gave in to the dance when I could have said no in a strict tone. I was drunk and I lost control of my consciousness. But this isn't an excuse. I f***ed up. Massively. I'm going to talk to him, come clean. He's a wonderful man. I know what I did and all that matters now is how respectful I act. Either I can hide and he will find out sooner or later and divorce me. Or I can come clean and that way I can have a little bit of dignity left in me, and even if he divorces, I'll be glad I had the courage to come clean. It's evening in here. He will be returning soon. I'll update if I can. Story 2. I cheated on my boyfriend with my ex, he forgave me, and I can't respect him. I need advice? Obvious throwaway. My best friend showed me this community a while ago. After spending time on this subreddit, I want to share my story and kindly ask for advice. Be honest and brutal, as I am obviously in the wrong and I want to improve myself and make things right. Also, sorry for my English, it's not my first language. I'm in university, 19 years of age, 170 centimeters, 5 feet 7 inches, slim, fit, and people would say I'm pretty. I am regional level swimmer in my country and want to go higher in the sport. I've had 2 sex partners, which are my ex and current BF. I dated my ex in my first year of uni and met him through mutual friends. He is tall, strong guy who was on the football team, soccer in US, in our university. He sometimes treated me bad, but he said sorry, and I still loved him. I left him after he was unfaithful the 3rd time in our relationship, but I still loved him and slept with him a couple more times after that. He was my first and I felt conflicted about leaving him. I finally got over him, so I thought, after meeting another guy who I met at the swimming center. He was well-muscled guy and confident. He asked me out to dinner and I said yes. After a few dates we had sex and it was good and we decided to be exclusive a month later. But I feel bad because the whole time I was thinking of my ex, even when kissing or sex with my current BF. I feel so bad about this. I didn't tell him because I love my current BF and want to grow something special with him. After a while, I met ex-BF at a social gathering. I tried to avoid talking to him, but he persisted. He told me he loved me and I told him to go away and I started crying. He still persisted and said he just want to talk. He started touching me and I could not resist him. We later slept together in his place that night. The next day, I felt disgust with myself and quickly left in the morning. I told current BF a few days later and he was disgusted and sad as expected. I told him I love him and wouldn't do it again. He cried a bit and left. I called and texted I'm sorry, he didn't reply. A week later, he came over to my campus flat and said he forgave me. I told him I love him and things seemed good for a while. But I find myself losing respect for him. He can be annoying and make some mistakes. Some things about my current also annoy me. He's very muscular guy and we both swim together sometimes, but he is 174 centimeters, 5 feet 8 inches, so he's not very tall, which makes me uncomfortable sometimes. I also find myself questioning his leadership and decision even when the results of his decision is good. I can't see him the same way I once saw him. He also recently being distant towards me. We still text and see each other and profess our love for each other, but he is very cold now and I can see it in his eyes. I want to love him, be together forever with him, but he doesn't open up to me anymore. I checked his phone and computer if he's being unfaithful, but nothing there. He actually rejected some girl who were sending flirts to him. I don't think I deserve him. I still can't stop thinking of my ex, and I want those thoughts to go away. Anything I can do, please? TLDR, I was with my ex and left him for my current BF. I cheated on him with my ex. He later took me back after leaving, but I can't respect him or his decisions anymore.
We hope you enjoyed this story. Thanks for watching and hope to see you in the next video. And before you go, please be sure to subscribe for more.